Hello everybody, and welcome to a video! Hooray! I seem to have figured things out for now, and this is just a random video that was in a library of really old videos. This isn't even my account anymore. Like, this video is so old it's ridiculous, but I don't even know what happens in it. I don't really know who I'm playing against. Just ignore it. It's basically just a background for me to talk about what's been happening with my videos, my uploads, or the lack thereof. So it's been all technical, guys. I'm telling you, it's not laziness. I mean, normally it is. I'll go a month or two sometimes between a video, but this has been like 4+ months since my last upload, and I've been trying, guys. I've been trying very hard to figure this technical issue out. And some of you may have already heard me talking about in some of my older videos that I've been having some issues in the past. One of them being my PC itself. Whenever I render a video, I have to use Total Media Extreme to record, and it records in MP4 format. None of my video editing software can render, or can, what's the word, can view, I guess, MP4 files. Like, if I try to put an MP4 file in this Movie Maker program, it doesn't work. And it says I need some sort of codec. Don't even bother looking for that codec. You'll never find it. It won't work. So, you gotta find something to convert it to a WMV, Windows Media Video. And I have the program that came with the capture card, ArcSoft Media Converter, and it takes so long. Like, you guys know, I mainly upload Super Turtles, and when you record those, they're a couple hours long. So when you render it, it takes like 6, 7, sometimes 9.5 hours to render these videos in HD quality. And, well, let me tell you guys, when this computer freezes, basically, to get these videos rendered as fast as possible, when I say fast, I mean 9.5, 6 hours, hours and hours and hours of my computer being rendered useless, because I have to maximize my CPU priority to this program to try and get it done as fast as possible. Now, when I do that, my CPU has this tendency to overheat now. It's been like that for a few months since my last upload, and I was dealing with it by opening my windows during the autumn months, and it would cool things down enough inside to where it was able to render videos. And that was working for a while. But then a new problem arose. When I tried to record my software, I opened the program, I hit the record button, the recording window opens up, and then immediately disappears, with no explanation to what has happened. I try to reopen it again, and same thing happens. So, that was an irreparable problem. I didn't know what to do about it. I tried downloading drivers, re-downloading existing drivers for Total Media Extreme. I tried uninstalling and reinstalling the program, which was the worst possible thing I could have done. Look at that locust. That was stupid. Bunch of BS, but what was I saying? Yeah, uninstalling and reinstalling Total Media Extreme, big no-no. Do not do that if you have that right now, because this story is so long, like, you might want to get a snack right now. I don't even know if this game's going to be long enough to tell it all. So, the program wasn't working. I would hit the record button, window would pop up, it would go away. I tried reinstalling, uninstalling, drivers. I've tried everything I could have possibly done until I use Comcast. Comcast is my internet service provider, and I'm also subscribed. Mic just fell, sorry about that. I'm also subscribed to Xfinity Signature Support, so if I have a PC problem, I can call a support team, and they can literally take control of my computer and fix it. Which I had to do to get rid of a DNS server bot, like, early last year. And that was really ridiculous, and that's a whole nother story, but we're talking about the capture card right now. So Comcast puts this program on your computer called Constant Guard, and Constant Guard does this thing where it blocks external programs without telling you about it. Like, I don't know what they were thinking with this program. Like, it literally just blocks programs that you ask to work without telling you. No explanation. You're literally just sitting there with your jaw on the floor like, why aren't my programs working? And eventually, I started dicking around with all the programs on my computer, got to Constant Guard, clicked on it, and deep within the recesses of the options menu, there was this review blocked programs option. I saw that and immediately I knew, like, oh, crap. Well, that's the problem. And yeah, sure enough, I clicked on the review blocked programs option and fail carpet. I'm kind of paying attention to this game a little now. I'm not sure what happened, but it looks like it's almost over and I'm going to have to find a new video to put behind this one. So I'll do 23. Okay, I'm going to put a new video file after this one so I can keep talking. Hold on a second. Okay, now I've got another video behind this one to keep things flowing here, and I was talking about Constant Guard and its review blocked programs options menu. When I clicked on this, it asked for a password. A password. I don't have a password. I never made a password. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you asking me for a password? So, I have like 4 different passwords that I use regularly. Mainly there's just one, but I have 3 others just in case they ask for random characters or something. Because every other site is different, but I tried all 4 of them, none of them worked. I tried like caps locking the beginning letter of everything and all that kind of stuff, none of them were working, and then eventually I was left with a warning saying if I type in the wrong password again, it is going to delete my Xfinity account from this computer, it is going to block my access to the internet, all kinds of scary things. I was like, holy shit, I don't want that to happen. And by the way, I think we just did the pelican glitch there. If you didn't know how to do that, well, there you go. Cheating with the Death Toaster. This is another super old game, by the way. Like, these games aren't even from last year. They're from before last year. So, there you go on that. Anyways, so I didn't know what the password was, and I didn't want to fail and, like, get my account blocked from the computer or something. So I called Xfinity Signature Support to see if they could help me, and guess what? They couldn't. First time I called, I got, like, first of all, let's take into account that it's like 2 in the morning, because that's my normal time. Like right now it's 1:48. I work really late into the morning. When I say into the morning, I mean like usually midnight or 1, sometimes 2. That's when I get off of work. So it's usually pretty late. But I called them and they're telling me basically, well, first time I called I got Najib and hung up, because normally if I get someone that I have an extreme difficulty understanding their words, I hang up because I'm not looking forward to the frustration that will follow that. And I call again, second time getting Felipe Naripe, but he was a little more understandable, not by much though, let me tell you. But I was already in a pretty foul mood, so I just went with it and told him what was happening. Hey, I've got this Constant Guard program on my computer. I need my password for it. I don't even remember setting it up. And he said, oh yes, Herbert, we can help you find your password. You will just have to take better care to not lose your password. Right there, I wanted to hang up on his ass like, fuck you! Telling me to take better care of my password. Ooh, I was mad. Ooh, I was mad. Okay, so, like, basically, he was telling, he told me he could help me get my password back, and then after that, he said, oh, Herbert, it seems that you have not had any PC problems that you have told Comcast Xfinity Signature Support about, so you are going to have to pay a $14.99 reinstatement fee. And I stopped him right there. And once he said $14.99, I was like, oh hell no. I'm not giving you guys any money to do anything but nothing. You're fixing my computer. Your program is fucking up my computer. Fix it. And no, Herbert, you see, you have not had any PC problems with your computer, so you have not had to contact Comcast Xfinity support, so we cannot help you until you pay $14.99 reinstatement fee. I got so mad I just hung up. I didn't know what to do at that point. Nothing was working, so I went back to the review blocked programs option and typed in the wrong password again, just to see what would happen. You guys know what happened? It said, we're sorry, but we are going to have to block this account from your computer. It didn't delete my Xfinity account. It didn't block my internet service. It just asked me to make an existing account for the PC that I could use, basically. So it asked me to set up a password, a username, all this stupid crap. And eventually, it worked. I was able to unblock Total Media Extreme, which, guess what? It was the only program on the entire list of blocked programs. Great, huh? Just great. So I unblock the program, voila! I'm able to record videos again. Me and Mitch did some Super Turtles a few weeks ago, and I was like, great, sweet, I'm gonna render these now with my Windows Media Converter software that I got with my good old capture card. Guess what? It asked for a registration code. You know why it asked for a registration code? Because I uninstalled and reinstalled it. So, I put the installation disk into my CD-ROM drive, I click the register button, and guess what? This link is broken and does not work. So, in short, I cannot register my media converter with my CD anymore, and will have to pay $49.95 extra in order to purchase a license account or whatever for ArcSoft Media Converter. My heart just sunk. I didn't even know what to think. I was disgusted. I wanted nothing to do with any videos for a long time. That was a couple months ago, but I've gotten over it. I've had some thinking time. My birthday's coming up. I'm going to try and work on getting a new recording device, hopefully a better one like Mitch's. I'm not sure if he has the Elgato, but I know he talks about the Elgato capture device, and it sounds amazing. Like, it sounds flawless. There couldn't possibly be anything wrong with it. So I'm gonna look into it, see what happens with that. I'm not exactly rich, but you know, I'm not broke either, so we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, that's pretty much all of it. Well, I mean, not really all of it. There's still my Windows Movie Maker program itself. I used to use Sony Vegas 9.0, but god dang it, it's just too complicated. I don't like things that get overcomplicated, like have all these different options that don't really do anything helpful to what I'm doing. I just like to put my video into the Movie Maker and commentate it. Bam! Wham bam, thank you ma'am, done. That's all I like, that's all I care about. But sometimes this Windows Movie Maker, halfway through my Super Turtle commentaries, will start going out of sync. And I know I've talked about that in like a whole bunch of videos, but I still to this day do not know how to fix that. It's not like happening right now or anything, not that it matters because I don't even know what's going on. Looks like I'm getting raped by one tank. Oh, there's a green hornet there to help me. I really have no idea what's going on. Hopefully these games aren't like super boring or something. I do know they're really old and I never wanted to upload them because the people in them are well-known players, and I don't like to upload games against well-known players because a lot more than half the time they'll get butthurt about it and start hating me. Like, really guys? Like, this game right here is against Oof and Mike Beaston. I already uploaded a game against them when they were like double profit or something. Like, you know, I mean, they were double profit. They were gonna lose anyway. Everyone already knew that, and why'd they get so butthurt about the video? I don't know. Whatever. Take it like a man. They're gonna take this. They're probably never even gonna see this video. No one's gonna see this video. Probably everyone already unsubscribed to me. But anyways, everything's pretty much figured out now. I've got some Super Turtles videos on the way, so stay tuned. Things are back underway. Goodbye.